look like anybody's in here yet, but that's okay. If nothing else, we'll just make a video out of it. I am in the car and I am going to run into town and run some errands. I'll take y'all for a quick drive through the parking lot here, or through the campground. Alright, you can see we have a beautiful day here in the campground. Looks like we've got one person that showed up. Thank you very much. I am trying to figure out how to see the chats. I cannot see chats, numbers. Let's see if that does it. I cannot see the chat, so whoever is out there, I'd appreciate. Can y'all hear me okay? Maybe if somebody leaves a chat. So anyway, I'm headed into town. I got to go to the post office. I got to go to the bank. I got to go to the grocery store, and we will see a little bit of West Yellowstone. We haven't done a live in a while. Cindy and I have been, sounds good. I can see, thank you, Felicia. I can see the chats when they come up. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but Cindy got called into work. As y'all know, she manages the store. Matter of fact, let me switch the camera. And so here's the entrance where I sit, like where that golf cart is. That's where I would normally park my golf cart when I work. Cindy works in there in the store. And we have 2 early arrivals. Arrivals not for another half hour. But so anyway, she got called into work. We have got a serious manpower issue here. She's already worked 62 hours this week. I have worked 49 and a half. Today is the last day of the work week. And yeah, we had another person quit yesterday. It is so hard to find people that are willing to actually work. They just show up and think that they want to get paid and to visit this beautiful area. This is Highway 20 going into the town of West Yellowstone, and they just want to come up here. No, they didn't give a notice. They just said, peace out, we are done. This isn't what we thought it was going to be. And you know, there's enough videos online, and you talk to the people that manage the campgrounds and that sort of stuff, and you know what you're getting. I mean, the job is not that hard. Basically, my job, I'm the night host lead, is I just come in at either 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock and work till midnight, because the person that was supposed to relieve me quit. And so I come in, I sit in my cart when a camper shows up. After I welcome them to the campground, they go in and check in, and then I take them to their site. If they order wood, I go by the wood yard, which is located just across from the store, throw however many bundles they ordered in the back of my cart. I take it to their site and drop it off, and heck, sometimes I even get a tip. So I mean, that is the extent of my job at night. I go to the laundry room and vacuum the floor and empty the trash. I empty the trash container in front of the store, and then I gather the trash that the girls from inside have bundled up. I mean, that's it. That's how hard this job is, and why we can't keep people. It's a beautiful area. We have a great boss, and I think people just want to work, don't want to work anymore. So what are we doing today? Like I said, we're going to the post office. I've got 2 postcards. If y'all know, Cindy and I have memberships starting at 99 cents up to $19.99, so $1 to $20. If you're on the $19.99 level, every month we send you a postcard from where we are. We've got 3 right now, but John, if you're watching, we appreciate your brand new membership. I have sent you a message in the community section of the page. I am still waiting on your address. I've got you a postcard. It's all written out. I just need to know where to send it. So I'm headed to the post office to drop these postcards off, and then we got to go by the bank. And if y'all watched mine and Cindy's 100 envelope challenge video that we put up just the other day, you know that I am putting 50% of my monetization money from YouTube now that we've been monetized for 4 months, 100% of any supers or thanks, 100% from any coffees or any of those donations into that 100 envelope challenge. So last night my check went in, and I'm headed down to the bank to run through the ATM machine and get that cash out so I can put it in the 100 envelope challenge. And then we got to go by the supermarket, and I need to pick up a few things at the supermarket. And I thought before I went to the supermarket, I brought my phone holder, and I load the phone up into the carrier and walk around downtown a little bit. Hey, how are you, Ralph? And walk around and show y'all a little bit of West Yellowstone. It's a pretty little town. I will flip the camera around when we get into town. It's only another 2 or 3 miles. As you can, oh, that's not focusing. There you go. As you can see, we're headed in on Highway 20. That's that mountain you see in front of you. If you can see with all the smoke, there are some fires. That mountain is actually in Yellowstone National Park. So that's what we're doing. I hope everybody has had a good day and is ready for the weekend. Our weekend is Friday and Saturday. It's only 90% here, but feels like 106. So I'm looking at the temperature gauge here on the Jeep. It is, hey Felicia, yeah, it's 73 degrees here, and it is very comfortable. We love it. Now I will tell you, as you see, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit sign right there. We're getting ready to come into a 25-mile-an-hour zone as we enter West Yellowstone. I'm gonna pull over for a second so you can see. There's the Welcome to West Yellowstone, Montana sign. And now let me get back out in traffic. So at West Yellowstone, I guess like any other area that is a tourist area, it is a speed trap. The speed limit has dropped down to 25 miles an hour, and you better believe me, you better do it. Normally up here at the gas station, there's normally a cop sitting there ready to issue you a ticket. So what I do is I turn on my cruise control, I set it at 23 miles an hour, and we just kind of cruise through. A lot of places here have cabins and stuff. This is Yellowstone Cabin and RV. It's a very small RV park. They've got a dozen or two cabins. I think they're like $400 a night. If somebody just posted a comment, it went away before I was able to look over. Ernie's right here is a great little bakery to go for lunch or breakfast. It's expensive. Right to the left is the Buffalo Bar. That's where Cindy and I and our maintenance director are going for dinner tonight. We try to go out once a week. This is Fire Hole here on the left. That's where usually the cop is sitting. He must be out writing a ticket somewhere. But it's a cute little town. It's like I said, it's our second season here, and we just love the area. So I'm up here at the stoplight. This is the major road that goes through town. As you can see right up there, it says Bozeman to the left, Yellowstone National Park. We're gonna go to the left first and ride down through that area, and you'll see once we get just outside of town that there will be a big sign that says watch for large animals on the road, and you definitely have to do that. Last week we had 18-wheeler hit 2 bison that were crossing the road up here. It's not uncommon for bison or elk, especially in the evening, and sometimes a bear, especially in the evening, to just appear on the roadway. And yeah, it's crazy to be driving through a populated town and see a bison walking down the road. As you can see there, gas $3.89 a gallon. It's come down. There's Hank's Chop Shop. That's a great little bar. We go once a season. It's expensive there. I think I'll float in the lake with the alligators now. Yeah, Ralph. Couldn't imagine a bison cross the middle of the road. That's right, Felicia. It's crazy. So here's the sign. I'm going to pull up in front of it. And as you can see, West Yellowstone's not very big. I'm going to let this traffic go by me. But yeah, right here on the main drag through town, you can see caution bison and beware of large animals on the road. We're going to take this out just a little ways and drive through the Gallatin National Forest as we go through here. There's a high risk of fire. It's very windy today. We haven't had hardly any rain. And I appreciate the 7 of y'all coming in and joining me. It is a neat place, Ralph. And we just like it. Now I'm getting ready to do a video on this. If you see the blue sign off to the right, it says white markers represent highway fatalities. It's a really neat program they've got here in Montana. I haven't seen it anywhere else. But wherever there's been a traffic fatality, there's a white marker. I'll drive up and try to find you a white marker on the roadway. They're all over the place. There's some right in front of the campground. Keep an eye out for bison. Cindy and I came through here from Bozeman last weekend, and North Dakota. Yeah, okay, they do it there in North Dakota too. Okay, but Cindy and I were driving this section of road up closer to Hebgen Lake, and we may go that far. You know, I'm in no hurry. Cindy's at work. All I've got waiting on me is laundry today. I do want to get into town and get some steps, but we saw an elk with at least 14 pounds. Yeah, I hope Cindy is doing a little better. She has good days and bad days. We had a high pressure move through yesterday. Actually, for 4 hours we had drizzle rain on and off. It was supposed to be a big storm. The rain was not enough to even wet the ground, so that's why I say we haven't had any rain. but the high pressure really affected her hip, and she was feeling pretty bad yesterday. That pressure system has moved out, and she's doing better today. I stole the car, so when she gets off work, she is going to have to walk up the hill to the camper, or she'll have to wait for me to get. But yes, it was right up here. If you see that hill in the distance, that's where we saw the elk. So we'll run up that far and see if there are any elk in the area. This is this 191 or 181? This goes through the park. Actually, this is considered Yellowstone National Park. However, it is not in the area where you have to have a pass. And we will be skirting on this road in and out. So in this part of Montana that we're in, we could be in Idaho, we could be in Montana. Matter of fact, this is the Madison River we're crossing here. So we could be in one of the 3 states. I do not see the elk. They were right on to the left. If you see this ridge over here, they were on the side of this ridge eating. So do not see the elk today. What beautiful weather we're having. Looks like we're up to 10 people. I appreciate that. And yeah, we're gonna go up here and look for a turnaround. Matter of fact, there's a turnaround right here. So we will turn around. We'll go back into West Yellowstone. There's a ton of these day use areas that we have here. So the volume's still okay for everybody. You're able to hear me because I don't have any kind of microphone or anything today. This was just spur of the moment. So if just let me know in the little chat box if I'm still coming in good. Volume is good. No signal area. What does that mean? No signal area. Are you talking about I didn't use my blinker? Yeah, I'm pretty bad at that. Okay, right. Yeah, and I'll tell you a little blinker story is I was a cop for 26 years. Did you find the owner of the lost phone? I did. I actually went to the office and dropped it off, and the owner was there waiting, trying to see if anybody had turned it in. I walked in, held the phone up, and the lady was very, very thankful. Thank you for watching that video. But in part of my police training is we were told to get out of the use of using our signal, because when we were in pursuits and that sort of stuff, if we used our signal, then it could alert the person, or if we were following somebody, it would alert the person, or if we were rushing somewhere, we didn't really have the time to make the signal. And so we were actually trained to not use a turn signal. But now, that was in 2015, 9 years later, that 26 years of training has just kind of stayed with me, and I don't use it. So I hope y'all are enjoying the scenery and the story. And like I said, I'm headed down to drop the postcards off to as a gigantic Tiffany, huge diesel engine. Yeah, mine's a gasser. But John, if you're in here, or if anybody knows John, I am headed to the post office to drop off your membership postcards, and I really would like your address. I've got your postcard at the house filled out and ready to mail. I just need to know where to send it. Maybe John will come in and watch it. Okay, now good. So Don, I don't remember you from other chats. Are you new to our channel? If so, we thank you for joining. Up to 14. I feel good about that, considering this was just a spur of the moment live. Now, I will say this: we're just a few miles out of West Yellowstone, and well, Don, we welcome you, and hope everybody in here is glad to see you're there. And so they've got two. I'm gonna pull off in this rest area side. So they're not full now, but they've got these two pull-off areas. Yeah, I know, Roger. These two pull-off areas for trucks and for they say no camping on the signs, but we always see I'm gonna do this for Don. Can y'all hear my blinker? I'm using my blinker. And in the evenings you see campers and trucks there camping, but all right, we are here. There you go. Nice. We're headed back. We're pulling back into town. You can tell by the speed limit sign. Oh, we lost some people. We're down to 5. Oh, up to 7. Glad to have y'all back. We're pulling back into West Yellowstone. Now, this is Canyon Street, and this is the main thoroughfare. So what I thought I'd do is we'll take Canyon Street straight into the entranceway to Yellowstone National Park, and I'll show y'all that sign, and then we'll flip around and I'll get to the post office, and then we'll go to the bank. And if y'all would like, I will throw the phone in the carrier and maybe walk around a little bit and look like a hey Matt, got your postcard right here. Let's see. Matt, I got your postcard right here. We are headed to the post office, so you should get it in a couple of days. And let's see, there's a California tag. You have a bone to pick with me. Yeah, that Yucca app is something else. It's wait till your wife uses it, or your girlfriend, or both, I don't know. Use it to check out their cosmetics and all the stuff that are on their cosmetics. But I bet we threw away $200 worth of food. I used to love adding those. It is eye-opening. I used to love to use those Crystal Light water flavoring things, and oh my gosh, they rate like a 0. Your wife won't use it. My wife says there's certain things we go to the grocery store that she likes too much, that I'm not allowed to even scan, because she's gonna eat them, and she doesn't want me to scan them because she doesn't want to know what's in there. So if you look right over there, we're getting ready to take this turn. I'm using my signal again. So we're getting ready to make this turn. This is the information center. It's downtown West Yellowstone. It's where you buy your pass or whatever and get all your information for hikes and stuff in the park. That building right there with the flags. So this is back to, I think this is Highway 20. It's 20/181 or 191. Goes right into the park. Scan what you have and hand. Yeah, you have to be brave. Yep. Now I don't understand. So you see how close the park is right here to West Yellowstone? We're literally 6 miles from the campground, trying to get down to this 15-mile-an-hour speed limit zone. I'm telling you, they will wear you out. Be careful if you come up to the area. I don't understand this teepee they've put here. There's quite a few cars lined up at the sign, so you can see Right there is the West Yellowstone National Park entrance sign, kids climbing on it and whatnot. I'm going to let these cars get around me. There is the gate to the park. We're going to do a Yui. My park pass is expired. When we get paid next Friday, I'll spend the $80 and get a new one. We more than likely, probably, depending on what Cindy wants to do, won't go back in the park until August because the park is so busy right now. Thanks for the view. Gotta go. All right, Ralph. I appreciate you stopping in. Come back when you can. But we're gonna go in. I think the post office is off Firehole. There's an IMAX theater. The new movie Twister's coming in a week or two. Very excited. I have not really looked at the lineup for it, but man, I hope Helen Hunt's in it again. She is absolutely one of my favorite actresses. Now, what I'm surprised is how many casinos there are here in town and ice cream shops. If I wasn't on my diet, that ice cream shop right there, they've got huckleberry ice cream that is to die for. I hate that this holder right here is in the picture, but I don't know how else to do it. We'll come back down here. There's the police department on the left. Let's see, I'm looking for Firehole. Three Bears Lodge. I hear that's a really nice place. I think this is Firehole here. No, I think that's electric. It's electric that the post office is on. There's a sign right over there. I'm using the heck out of this blinker today now. So what I think I'm actually going to do is park in the post office parking lot because I need to get some steps in. So we'll park in the post office parking lot and we will go in and mail these postcards here. We will be at KO Work Camping next year. That's great. I guess you should stay safe. I guess you should finish my class. All right, well, I'm gonna see if anybody's still here. At the post office parking lot. Here's where I just mailed all the postcards from. We're gonna go on a walkabout. I see a few people came back. I don't know what happened. I was riding down the road and the screen just went black and there was nobody here and I wasn't here. So there's the post office. There's a big ropes course over there. All right, Matt, I just got your text. I'm glad to see I'm back, but it looks like nobody was patient enough for it to reconnect. I apologize for that. So we'll just take a quick little walk around town. There's the old water tower. The glare is so bad I can barely see the screen, so I hope we're still a block from the main town portion. There's the Holiday Inn over there, City Works, gravel yard. Any news on the geyser explosion? Yes, so I talked to one of the park rangers, and they said that it was not a volcanic situation at all, that it was just built up pressure from the underground water system, and that's what the pressure is what caused the Biscuit Basin to go up like that. It was just water. There was no injuries that I saw. There was a good bit of damage, and they do not think that that Biscuit Basin will be open again this year. So I'm gonna cross over because they've got one of their this is pretty cool. Real quick, I'll show y'all. So because of the wildlife, all the trash receptacles here are bear boxes, and to keep the bears out, there's another one over there, and they're all made up. I gotta get across the street. Got cars coming. Here's another one that's got a picture of bison in the snow. So this is Traveler's Lodge. It's an older hotel here in town. There are lots of hotels here. So how long was the screen black for? About 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know if YouTube's been having lots of problems. I've been noticing that I get all these notifications that this part of YouTube Studio is not working, this part of YouTube Studio is not working. My viewer count has been way down for the last 2 weeks, and this is one of the things I wanted to show y'all. Is all around town is they have these decorative bison. This is one that's in front of Three Bear Lodge. Here's another one down here. Problem, 5 minutes. I had to feed my neighbor's cat and come back. So here's another one. This one's got, these are sand cranes, I believe is what they're called. And I thought we saw them 2 weeks ago in the park. We went up to Lamar Valley and saw those sand cranes, and I thought it was an ostrich. They're so big. They're huge. It's crazy. Now, this is the Three Bears restaurant. It's a pretty cool little place. This is a way to get my steps in. And in front of the Three Bears restaurant, there's another one of these cool bison. And then across the street there, what does that say? Do the lodges. It goes away. I can't see it after a few minutes. So there's part of the old railroad. You see there's more bear boxes. This is the old Madison Hotel right here. Across the street, right over there, is the police department. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to stay off the sidewalk, so I'll walk out on the edge of the road. Look at that cool bear box. Here's the front of the Madison Hotel. Now, this is an RV faux pas right here. Look at this camper. These are regular parking spaces. And this guy, and they have this big area here because of all the tourists. But this guy in his rental RV, he's in the parking space, he's in the walking area, and he's hanging out in the road. That's crazy. This is one of the Yellowstone gift shops. It's called Forever West. Cindy and I are going to do a video of downtown West Yellowstone. Oh, let's cross over. Let's jaywalk. Let me let Cindy know. I'll call her back. She was calling. This is the old museum. This is, I think, the Pacific Union, or Union Pacific Hotel. You told him he could park there, but this is a pretty cool place. And they've got more of these bison. I mean, they are all over town. Here's another one over here. Big bear statue. I'm not even sure what this thing is, but it's got wooden skis on the front of it and a big old propeller like airplane in the back. I'd hate to get backed over by that thing. So anyway, oh, here's another one of those bison up here. This old railroad station is absolutely beautiful. All the old wood and the arches. Here's another big bison. No, let's see what Tim told him he could park there. That is hilarious. Tim probably would park there. Cindy's texting. Hold on. Let me go. No. Doing live in town. Sorry about that. Cindy is back at the camper and wanting me to come home. I told her sorry, doing a live. She knows I'm near ice cream. You're probably right about that. People are looking at me like, oh my gosh, she's a stranger danger. Cross over the street. What we'll do is we'll walk around this block and then I'll head back to the car. We are on our day off. I'm sure Cindy wants to do some stuff. And so we'll do that. I'll go in and find her. A lot of fly fishing places here. Here's the Espresso West, the ice cream place I was telling you that had the great huckleberry ice cream. I kind of feel like Tim showing all these people. Kind of feel bad about it. Yellowstone Park and Village, a lot of beautiful flowers here. Across the street. How are y'all?
Hey, good. Yourself?
Good, thank you. See, if I was Tim, I would say I'm a big YouTuber, but I'm not. I've only got, what, 4,300 subscribers. This is a nice area, Don. We like it. Cindy likes to come into here. She's really into rocks, and she likes to make jewelry. They make a lot of jewelry here, Native American stuff. She's really into all that stuff. But because of us trying to take off this upcoming winter and us saving like fiends, it is a very nice little town that we are really trying to curb what we're doing in our spending so that we can enjoy the season, the winter season with our family. Especially, you know, after our son passed away, it kind of makes you realize that you need to take a little more time with your family and whatnot. So it's so we're trying to be, maybe it is Tim, but anyway, we are so we're trying to be more, thank you, Don. It's just trying to be more responsible. Look at those cute puppies. Be responsible with our money, and thinking about, and I don't know if any of y'all have ever done it, when we get back to South Carolina, we are going to be in a college town, and it's where I was a cop, so I know my way around. Yes, Felicia, she's worked a lot, and she does like to spend time with me, believe it or not. But I was thinking about, yeah, it does have good cell phone coverage, doing Uber back home and seeing if that could make for interesting video content, but see if it could help us with our shortfall that we have, or we expect to have when we come back. I mean, who knows, with the amount of overtime we're working now, we may be flush in cash. I mean, nobody really knows. It's a cute little, see these little cottages? This is the Alpine Motel. I think there's 12 rooms there. A lot of cool little places like that. You got Madison Crossing over there, which is like an indoor shopping. That's the supermarket we went to the other day, and I'm gonna stop there on my way home. I've got to get some coffee creamer and stuff. Here's one of those, I told you we had a lot of casinos there. All over the place here. I wish I could figure out what happened to the connection earlier. I hate that we lost that 5 minutes that we were down. I'm wondering if the sun coming in through the window overheated the phone, because it wouldn't let me connect to anything. Gusher's Pizza and Sandwich Shop. This is one of the food trucks. We have about 5 or 6 food trucks here in town. All right, Matt, go do your class. Police truck. They even have a nice little library here. It's a great little town. There's I want to say there's less than 1,000 people here. It happened when I pulled into the post office I wonder if because, well, no, as I say, because it's a federal building, if they had some kind of cell phone blocker going, because you know how they are since 9/11 with government buildings. But when I was in the parking lot, I was able to reconnect before we walked out. So I don't know about that, but we're headed back there now. This is the little Madison hotel I was telling you about. Isn't that cute? A lot of cute older hotels here. Idaho tags. Look at this little gift shop window here. I need to wash that window. We're gonna cross over at the police department here. Looks like a movie set. You know, that's right. I think they have filmed a movie here, Yellowstone. Not the show with Beth and all them on it, but an actual movie from years ago. I think it was filmed here in this town. Not 100% sure. I hope this isn't boring y'all to death. When we get back to the car, I'm going to end it, run by the bank and grocery store. I'm sure they don't want me taken. I am getting those steps in, and I'm telling you, so you'll see, I'm doing a video right now. It's taking me 30 days to film. It's probably going to be about 40 minutes long. And I'm on day 11, and I am documenting 30 days of my 10,000 steps and how it makes me, how I change. Like, I'll give you an example. One thing I've noticed is I'm not as depressed. Oh, lost you. I'm sorry. Not as depressed as you know. It's a tough thing losing a child, and it's just been since February. But I've noticed that the walking, I guess, gives me more endorphins, and I'm not struggling as much with it. Of course, I have my moments, but not struggling with it as much. That's been a benefit. I've lost weight. I feel better, and my pulse rate is down. So anyway, I'm doing a video documenting 30 days of at least 10,000 steps. I think it's a very interesting video, putting a lot of time into it. But this morning I filmed that. Last night I had a fall at work. I was straightening up the rental bicycles and I fell, and one of the handlebars went into my rib cage and bruised a rib, and it's kind of painful to be walking. So I thought if I came into town and had a change of scenery from just the campground to get my steps in, and I kept myself busy with this live, that it wouldn't hurt as much. And so far I was right. I haven't noticed the pain as much. Now, can you see, let's see if I can blow up. Yeah, see that fencing right over there? They say, yeah, I'm getting close to the post office, so I wonder if that's why y'all are losing me. But they say that fencing, that X fencing, bear can't climb it, and so it's considered bear fence. It's craziness. But now that I'm getting all these messages popping up, hey, I lost you, I'm half a block from the post office, And I wonder if right through this section of road, or maybe it's the guys are in here or something, that somebody's got a cell phone blocker and it is causing problems with the signal, because I believe when I walked out of the post office, I walked out in a different direction. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but the government does a lot of creepy stuff. We'll see as I get into the parking lot. That's the post office right there. And if y'all can, I mean, I've walked a good distance here. I've done almost 4,000 steps here walking around West Yellowstone. And I don't know if you hear my voice. I'm not as winded as I used to be. You go back videos even a month and a half ago, when I'm walking around the campground, you can actually hear. I'm gonna walk across the street. I want y'all to see this elk, statue of an elk. You could hear in my voice how winded I would get, especially going up the hills. But this is cool. This is First Security Bank. Isn't that cool? There's so many statues around here. Can we, in case we lose, you really enjoyed it, catch next one. I'm a sub now. Thank you for subbing. While we're here on the corner, this is a really big RV park here in town. Makes ours look cheap. It's called the Grizzly RV Park. And they don't allow fires and stuff there because it is in town. But it's a very pretty RV park, all paved. That's the Grizzly. Maybe I'll go ask them if I can do a tour review of their park. And we'll go over this other corner real quick and check out these statues at Madison Valley Bank.
Beautiful.
It is a beautiful park. We work over at the KOA.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and we have a YouTube channel. In fact, we're streaming right now. Say hey.
Hey,
And
look at my beautiful garden.
yeah, look at her beautiful garden. There you go.
Try to beat them.
Yeah, and so hopefully maybe I can come over and do a tour of the park and show all my viewers.
Yeah, just stop in the office and ask.
Okay, thank you. Signing off. All right, I'm getting ready to sign off too. The Jeep's right there when I get to it. Wanted to show you these statues. Cindy just texted, she's done. When am I coming home? I'm coming home now. So anyway, thanks for joining. We had a good time. Sorry about the interruption there for those 5 minutes. But hey, this was fun. We'll have to do this again. And we'll see you on the next one. And bye Felicia, bye Dawn, bye Boomers. Y'all have a good one.